Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen. It is March 8th, 2012, and just got a game between some friends here. Just put up a thread on the forums, invited a bunch of friends, and here we are. We have, first off, we had the Insta Shinban and Shaco Morgana Ramus, both all very, very strong bands, especially in a solo queue kind of game, which this is. While these people will have a lot more communication than normal solo queue, they were just friends brought together. The only two real people that came in groups were Sexy Unicorn 7, ironically not playing Soraka, but he and Arius were together, so they, understandably went AD carry support bot lane, and we'll have to see if that matches up well versus the Kog'Maw Soraka bot lane of the blue team. So just the added teamwork, added coordination may be enough to sway that lane in their favor. We'll have to keep an eye, depending on the rune pages Kog'Maw has. Kog'Maw does have a little bit of last hitting issues early when he's not on his W, so we'll have to check this really quick. I want to go to runes, that's what I want to go to. AD, it looks like he has 23 armor pin. So just flat armor pin, not rocking the Halloween quince, but flat armor pin, not flat AD at all. So we'll have to keep an eye on the Kog'Maw's last hit counter, as it may suffer as a result of that. And then we had the Kog'Maw insta first pick, and then we had Graves Jaina bot lane. Jaina, of course, probably not probably, I would say she's the strongest support left after Sona being nerfed the way she was. But actually, Jaina, for those of you that haven't been watching, i.e. in Hanover, Jaina has really been picked in just about every game that's been played. Just her shield, her utility, her late game is already fantastic. The only thing she doesn't have is a heal, but her shield in a different kind of way can heal the AD carry a little bit more, because with lifesteal, you get a little bit more AD with her heal and heal yourself some more. Anyway, then we had the Victor pick and Maokai jungle being a great coordinated team jungle, having of course Twisted Advance and his Q and Sapling, just so much CC that he brings, and the gap closer root. On top of all that, base damage is very high for Maokai, great clear times, just falls off a little bit later in damage, but in a little more coordinated team like this, it should be a moot point, and we should see a lot of really great, especially level 4 games from Maokai. Victor, not picked much, but when you look at his numbers, Victor is a really strong character. And we'll get into the Champions tab. Of course, the Mundo background. I was hoping we would see a Jungle Mundo, but unfortunately we did not. We have the Hextech Jaina skin and Christmas Tree Maokai, along with, what is that? That is Prototype Victor, I believe. Full Machine is the yellow one, I think. I'm not really sure. But then we have the Tundra Hunter Warwick, I believe is what it is. I'm not really sure about the names of the skin, but we do have the Primal Udyr. And then Kog'Maw looks like he's having a little bit of lag issues. Hopefully that gets resolved. But anyway, as I said that, we had the Victor and Maokai, and then we had Warwick and Kinnan. After Warwick was picked, Udyr was picked as a counter top lane, but Warwick is in fact jungling. And we have the dual AP from Kinnan and Malzahar. Just, and this works out fine anyway, because Kinnan doesn't need blue buff, so you don't have to decide who needs blue buff between the two of them. And Malzahar should do, especially with teleport, where the Udyr does not have teleport, as long as Malzahar doesn't die early because of that extra offensive summoner spell on Udyr, Malzahar should, they should have a lot more presence than Dragon. Not so much Baron, because it's too close to top lane anyway, and by that point, laning phase will have dissolved, you would think. But if there's a Dragon fight, Malzahar can come in and teleport to a ward and flash ulti someone. Looking at this team, if he flash ultis Kog'Maw, then there's nothing really that, there's a lot. Kog'Maw or Victor, there's not much damage besides that, because you gotta remember Udyr won't be there. They'll be really tanky because Soraka's armor buff on her Astral Blessing, that's what it's called, right? Yeah. And we have the Insta GLHF from Gindokeshi, which is something we need to see more of, just a little bit more mana in this game. Everyone says that the LoL community is bad, etc., etc. But no, the LoL community's got a ton of great players. It's just a few trolls ruin it for each other. But anyway, we have Victor running out mid. So far we don't have any pings going down, as Overlord Lady says, welcome to Summoner's Rift. Thank you for the welcome. But it looks like we're just having defensive play by these two teams so far. No invades going. And really, the blue team does have a pretty strong level 1. Kog'Maw, what did he take level 1? Kog'Maw taking his Q level 1. And we just have Malzahar face checking a bush. A little dangerous, but it does pay off. Malzahar going amplifying Tome, health potion, so we'll have to see, instead of going boots 3 pots versus a Victor who took his power transfer first, we'll have to see if Victor can abuse this early, because Victor's going to have 26 ability power. Malzahar will have 57, which is more than double that, but Victor will have the movement speed and an extra health pot to go with a monopot. So we'll have to see how this plays out. We have the Gendokashi just checking here, making sure red isn't taken. We have the saplings going down on Maokai, and just an interesting thing about the saplings on Maokai, while you can throw 3 right now, he's doing a little bit better. What you're going to want to do is throw 2 down and you start it at 105 because they last 35 seconds, but then you throw another one and you see this impact damage gives you enough to kill them instantly, and then they can just run it here. It looks like Udyr is going to give sight, and then Victor's going to go ahead and give blue buff to Maokai. Looks like Udyr's just going to stay back, just a little, no biggie. It was like just both junglers getting their blues without incident at all. Regrowth Pennant pot, standard start on Maokai now. So I know that's what the odd one does. And it looks like, yeah, both junglers getting their blues without insolent. Maokai taking a lot more damage, but that's because he's not Warwick. Warwick's starting longsword, and with his passive, Warwick can start however he wants. But Maokai just throwing these saplings way up in the air, getting the auto attacks down, and just going to clear out some more. Warwick staying at super high health, because that's what Warwick does. What is his passive now? They changed it to 3.5 magic damage with each hit and restores an equal amount of health. I'm not sure, but I believe that means that magic damage lowers his healing, or magic resist, sorry. As far as last hits bot, 5 to 5. It looks like Ghost Gummy got his ping issue fixed. And bot lane just Jaina shielding away, Soraka getting a great Astral Blessing. What armor buff is that on? 25 bonus armor for 5 seconds. Great in trades. It means Kog'Maw can just walk up, attack the Graves. It looks like he is playing a little defensive. His ping may still be high, but he's doing it fine now. Warwick having blue buff, having 2 ranks in Hungering Strike and 1 in Hunter's Call. Not needing Blood Scent this early, it does help ganking. Looks like Victor getting a lot of harass, and we're just seeing the mobility of him. He did blow Blos's flash and his ignite. Malzahar's flash is down, but Malzahar having teleport. It looks like, I thought Malzahar, because of teleport, would go top, but it looks like Kennen did instead. And we just have Warwick going and trying to Q this guy, but taking a laser to the face. Maokai clearing out everything, having double buffs. Is he going to go back, or is he going to keep? He's just going to keep running through his jungle. We have bot lane getting pushed a little bit. Kog'Maw auto attacking a little bit much, but and it looks like maybe the lag's playing a little bit of an effect, as you can see here. And we have Graves going in after him, getting the shield going down. Kog'Maw taking a couple pot shots at Graves, but Graves really going after the Soraka. Graves is going to back off after taking a lot of abuse. The Jada shield did wear off, and he's taking a lot of abuse from this Kog'Maw. Graves' Summoner Heal and Summoner Flash still up. Possibly could have got First Blood there, but with Kog'Maw's Heal and the Astral Blessing, not wanting to risk it at all. Maokai coming to gank top, no wards, no sight for the purple team. Maokai right here. And it looks like he is going. He throws the sapling, he gets the root down, and he goes behind him, gets the Q. Great play by Maokai, and is the Tiger Stance. Kinnen's flash being blown. He needs the Bear Stance stun. Does he have a point in Bear Stance yet? And it looks like with the sapling, is the sapling going to get it? Oh, he flashes, but the lightning ball and the sapling does get first blood, and he doesn't die. But Warwick is here. Is Warwick going to get the double kill? Warwick does have the sight on him because of because of Blood Scent, and he's just going to run after. He's going to have to get a perfect Bear Stance on him. Bear Stance stun. Does he have a point in Bear Stance, though? He does not. That's why. Well, with the red buff, it looks like he is going to go down. So First Blood and the assist for First Blood did go to blue team. So blue team, as you can see, is just a little bit ahead because of that. But, Warwick making up for it. Both junglers getting the kills. And And it looks like Warwick's just going to get the CS top. Bot lane, we have Arias going and getting the kill on Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw looks like he did lag a little bit there. Let me check chat. Did he DC? He did not. It looks like he vomited on all these minions and a Soraka star caller too. It looks like Malzahar just getting beat up in mid by this Victor. Does he have boots yet? Malzahar does not have boots yet. Let's check. Does he have enough gold now? He does have enough gold for boots now. So Malzahar will most definitely get boots. Yeah, there you go. Just the Death Ray. Yeah, Death Ray being level 2. So that's 115. So that's 150 damage on a 11-second cooldown. We have the ping saying, obviously, wanting Kinnan to switch mid. Malzahar having a little bit more than he can handle. And with teleport, that won't be that big of a deal. Looks like purple team is warding a lot more heavily than the blue team. As you can see, just going off these sites, they have all entrances warded here, 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 and here. And they even have the tri-bush warded. And the blue team only has the ward up here after the gank from Maokai, just wanting, or after Warwick wanting to make sure that nothing happens. And purple team wanting to make sure that Maokai doesn't run up through their jungle. Is he going to blow his teleport or not? It looks like Malzahar already blew his teleport the first time he came back. But level 4 to level 6 now, so a little bit under-leveled. And we'll have to see if Victor tries to make a play with that. His ult, his flash is on 250 seconds, so probably 25 seconds left on that flash. And the bot lane, as far as CS, 13 to 34, so Kog'Maw really needs to get fed. And Graves, of course, having the extra Doran's Blade because he won his lane. Really, especially with the spell, with the lifesteal coins that came out, the multiple Doran's Blades has become very popular. And we have Warwick coming in, level 6, but not blowing his ultimate. Perhaps wanting Malzahar to hit level 6 first. The double suppress would be a great combo. We have Maokai coming in. Is he going to take the blue for himself? No, he's going to give it to this Victor. And we have Malzahar just continuing to auto-push the lane. Malzahar is 6 now, so he can flash ult. If he can flash ult while Udyr is about right here, that's gotta be an insta-kill on Udyr as long as he gets his combo off. Because and we have Maokai coming in. We have the ultimate going down on Maokai. And Maokai going after this Malzahar. Malzahar needs to ult himself. Malzahar has not used his ult yet. Malzahar goes down. And we have Maokai escaping free under the not out of range of Bloodsent. Can I get the range for it? No, I can't. But he is out of range for Bloodsent, and it looks like just good timing by this Maokai, giving the blue to Victor, ganking top. And Malzahar just hesitating a little bit on his ultimate. We have the Twisted Advance going down. Warwick really wanting that kill on the Maokai, but the Tiger Stance is going down. And we have the Ghost blow. And we have the exhaust blown. Is he going to get there in time? Is there a point of bear stance yet? There is a point of bear stance, but staying in tiger stance, not having enough mana to transfer to bear stance. Looks like we have Kog'Maw. His flash is now down. Warwick running all the way back. And let's check out CS. We do have Arias blowing his ultimate and getting the double kill bottom. Great Jaina Tornado. It's off CD now, but ultimate and Q, just so much burst damage, and it looks like the lag is playing a lot of effect in the spotlight, just not being able to CS. Graves having 54 CS, you can get about 9 minutes, you can get around 80 or so, a little bit more I believe, but the 3 kills offsetting it heavily. Graves already with 3,100 gold. The only one that comes close is this Maokai, who's 2-0 himself. And Maokai's jungle speed being shown there with the 55 CS. And just anytime he gets to a lane, he can do really whatever he wants. And with the blue buff, it looks like we do have augment power going down for Victor. So really wanting that move speed as I get off his player cam. And we have Malzahar running down, just dropping a ward here. Oh, CS. Malzahar CS at 32. Udyr CS at 46. And it looks like Ghost Gummy is saying that he does have 1k ping, and that is playing. Udyr seeing that the Warwick is there, just going to stay away the bleat back. Pink ward here, so as soon as Soraka gets out of the way, as Revulsion does pop his ultimate on Kinnan. Jesus, that burst. Kinnan, if you saw it, Kinnan was about right here and just got taken all the way down. And we do have the Warwick ulti going down, and with the Warwick Q, he will get the game, and he will get the kill and the blue buff. So Warwick will be able to Q and have even more sustain. Going Wriggles first. Warwick really not needing Wriggles, but it does make it very safe for him. And gives him, of course, Dragon help, Baron help, any buff help. You know, the 500 damage just really helping out. It looks like Udyr decided to go in, getting the Tiger Stance off, and Malzahar just running around. Is he going to get, he may be going for Spell Vamp. His dot does count as single target, so he does not have the 33% reduced Spell Vamp. And we do have the Twisted Advance going down, but Graves just staying back, getting Jaina shielded, not caring at all. Jaina taking a lot of damage, but not that. But, you know, just staying. Laser beam going down. Yeah, it looks like just this, we have Maokai and Warwick engaging. Double buffs at stake here. Maokai, fresh double buffs. Warwick, his red is almost expired. Just a little posturing here. We have 4 people down bot for red team, and Malzahar can teleport in if you want. I would hate for him to drop out, but with a 1k ping, it may be necessary. And we just have posturing. Arius going to face check, taking power transfer to the face, and the death laser, the ultimate going down. He does not get stunned, but so much damage. But the summoning heal going off and healing all of it. And it looks like Jaina taking a huge amount of abuse. Kinnan running in there, blowing his ultimate, but Kinnan going down as a laser does all of the damage. It looks like perhaps Sheen for Victor. It may be that he just wanted AP and was getting Catalyst anyway. But blue team will get a free dragon. Not free dragon, they also got a kill with it. But heavily uncontested dragon just because of the nature of the AoE of their comps. And Warwick did not die. His red buff is on, but his blue buff is still on. Which means that red buff will be up in about a minute and a half, assuming he had his red buff mastery. For those of you that don't know, red buff and blue buff respawn every 5 minutes, and they last 2 minutes and 30 seconds if you do not have the mastery. 3 minutes if you do in fact have the mastery for it. So that means once your buff expires, 2 minutes from that point, you can tell. You know, 2 minutes from the point that your buff expires is when it's going to respawn if you do not get a timer on it. Do I have time? Okay, so I have timers here. So what I'm going to start doing is first off I'm going to move this up so that's out of the way. But what I'm going to do as we have pings going bot, we have Soraka taking a lot of abuse, Graves attacking more and more, but the armor buff from Astral Blessing getting it, but Graves blowing this flash to get the kill on Soraka. We have Warwick coming in for a gank top, but getting exhausted. Victor, Maokai ult, and the Tiger Stance dot from Udyr getting the kill. And just more laser poking from this Victor, and it does look like he leveled his power transfer first, just wanted a second point in death ray early. And get it, and of course leveling that second his gravity field third. And Malzahar taking a lot of abuse, wants to get hit once and then blow the or he could just explode. But what Malzahar wanted to do is get hit once by the Udyr and then ult him to suppress him in tower range while he was taking these tower shots. But of course the Victor power transfer did not care. What damage is that at? So 322 damage for the power transfer on Victor, plus the shield. So Victor's Q, a very, very strong ability, and Kinnan just farming race. Looks like everybody's having a little bit of lag. We just see bot lane, Graves is getting really fed, and that's just bad for any team facing Graves. With his AoE damage, his quick draw, just once Graves gets some attack damage rolling, he becomes very, very hard to stop. And of course his smoke screen is a miniature Nocturne ult, as we have Warwick just running in top, trying to harass Udyr a little bit. Warwick doing a great job of staying even in levels. Only one level behind the top lane and the mid lane, so Warwick doing a great job with XP. Actually, even with his Malzahar and ahead of Kinnan, even with bot lane. Also, Maokai level 9 only, halfway to level 10. Did Warwick just level up? Looks like about, given the red buff XP. And we have Graves coming in, auto-attacking this Victor, the Tornado missing. He does blow his ultimate, but he does miss Victor, and Victor with that armor buff not carrying. And he misses with the laser, which would have killed Arius. We have the ultimates going down. Look, Sufri's getting the kill on the Soraka. I want to say Jada so bad. But while all this was happening, Vidalha just ran in with his recurve bow, which he's building into a Wit's End, ran in, killed the Malzahar, and ran out. Still not sure what Malzahar is building at all. We have Arius farming along, almost to 100 CS. A bit late, 1650 for 100 CS, but 4 kills, 0 deaths, and 1 assist. So that's a lot of gold. What gold is he at? He has a 5,000 gold right now, which is way... Actually, that's even with Maokai. So great Maokai jungle. Really keeping his team in it. Just need Kog'Maw to get farmed. And destroying a purple turret. I mean, that's more gold for this Kog'Maw. This team's resetting. Let's take a moment to talk about their builds. Looks like Victor's going straight into a Lich Bane, which, when you think about it, makes a lot of sense because he runs up Qs and then can auto-attack while his shield's on him and run out without taking really any damage at all. So Lich Bane makes a lot of sense on Victor. We have Maokai going standard support jungle. He went Philo Stone into Heart of Gold, Merc Treads, and then into Shirelias. And we have the ping by the purple team knowing that the blue team is here. Soraka not having oracles but running around trying to get wards. Does not have any wards. And we have the sapling going down. They have the blue buff timer close. I mean, 17 minutes is about when it should be. A good rule of thumb is if your opposing teams are really good on keeping the buff timers. As we have everything going down, the Maokai ultimate absorbing so much damage, and we have Warwick going down, the first casualty, but everyone is so low. We have Soraka going down from the we have Kennen getting taken all the way down by the Victor ultimate. The laser going down on the Malzahar. Malzahar getting the kill on Maokai, and the dot transferring to Kog'Maw getting the kill. But Victor running in, sniping the Malzahar, getting somewhat of a reset, but it is 3-2 right now. Vidalha not a part of that fight, and the 5v4 taking effect. And we just have top lane being pushed continually. The Tiger stance, the particles being removed a number of patches ago because they were gigantic and obnoxious. Kennen running top, but a little underleveled and underfarmed, and having a lot of missing health. So we'll have to be really careful if Udyr decides to engage. But with Graves coming in, Udyr doing the smart thing and running away. All of the team has res, and we are at 10-10. So despite Kog'Maw's lag, who looks like he's building a Blood Razor first, despite the lag on Kog'Maw doing a really good job of just trying to stay in it. Graves, of course, 4-0-4 now, having 5,700 gold. We have Warwick coming in. We have wards by both teams. Great ward coverage by all teams. We have Victor with his power transfer. God, so much damage. And Victor with red buff is going to get the slow off on Warwick, but Jada with her passive, it kind of offsets that mostly. On ranged attacks, it did get lowered a little bit, the slow, but it's still 3%. It only slows it by a little bit. Doing the mathcraft on that, I believe it would only be about. Does it say numbers? No. But it's averages out to about a 10-15% slow. Not even that much. It's supposed to be like 10 or 15% for red buff, but it's less than that because it looks like they're just posturing, waiting for Dragon to get low. As you saw, they do have Sun Dragon's HP, so they run in. Warwick miss smites it. Blue team does get the kill, and the Death Beam does get the kill on Warwick, and we have Kennen running in, trying to get his ult off, but getting stunned, suppressed, and all sorts of bad things happening to him. We have the Victor ultimate going down, and like I was saying, the Victor ultimate doing tons of damage. Triforce for no. Lich Bane, I guess, is the AP equivalent of Triforce, so I can say tons of damage. And Victor just hard carrying this game. 7-1-3, Victor and Maokai. If Victor can keep doing this, looks like he's going Sheen, Modri's Razor into Hextech Revolver, and then maybe into Lich Bane. I'm still not sure what he's building, but, who am I to say he's 7-1-3 and just doesn't doesn't afraid of anything. Lag hog new meta. And it looks like they're going to get the tower. So despite the lag on Kog'Maw, 2 towers to 1, 2 dragons to 1. The blue team, or they might be even in dragons, I'm not sure. But let's do this. Drag. I believe it was 1945. And we have Victor getting the buff. Getting these death beams out even faster now, and his ultimate on a 91-second cooldown. So let's look at this. As he does get Will of the Ancients, so they're just going. Does anybody else have Will of the Ancients? No. So I thought it was double Woda for a sec, but then I remembered that Kennen was on the other team. I would think maybe with Malzahar they might want to do that. Malzahar does scale really well with Spell Vamp. His E, since it does count as a single target damage, does give him a lot of AP. And perhaps, you know, Amplifying Tome was a mistake, but he has come back. He is CSing to the best of his ability. Just getting everything done that he can. But we're going to see, if this game keeps going on, the CS differential between Kog'Maw and Graves is really going to come into play. Bot lane, just some minions pushing along. Maokai probably going to get that. Kog'Maw really needs it, so we'll have to see if he leaves that. Ward coverage, all the wards have expired, but if you did see the purple team, even though the blue team was here, the purple team had ward coverage here and here. Blue team, really the only one that has more gold than the purple, than anyone on the blue team is this Graves, and he does whiff his ultimate, but Kog'Maw, oh, the lag on Kog'Maw. Sad day for Kog'Maw. You can see just by the mist, he probably clicked to run this way, pushed flash over here, but by the time it was in, his character was over here, and you know, he flashed back to where it was. Top lane, we have Victor going to punish this Kennen a little bit. We'll have to watch this. Bot lane, we also have that, so I'm going to flip between these two. And we do have Victor getting the laser off, and it does give him the increased move speed. Udyr running around, Kennen flashing away, Kennen blowing his flash. Bot lane, we have a little bit of engagement going here, just minions all dying. So smartly pulling back. Victor running in, wanting to get power transfer off. That will give him the move speed he needs. And he does blow his ultimate. Kennen, is he going to get out of range in time? Victor staying close, that does give his ultimate more move speed, and he's getting so close. But it does end in time. And Udyr with the stun going down. But Udyr, Jano, in order to save the Kennen, had to sacrifice herself. And that was the first death for Jaina, so full 300 gold. And it looks like Arius is going to take some damage, getting the dashing away, flashing away. And Udyr getting a lucky blue proc, or phage proc, that's what I meant. Malzahar ultimate going down, taking a laser to the face. Soraka silence, canceling the ult, and Udyr just getting away. Looks like Victor just getting more damage, killing the Malzahar. And just with the Soraka heals, too much. So many people getting close for the blue team. Or so many people getting close to dead on the blue team, but the purple team not able to finish kills. Just between Victor's shield and Soraka's heal. It makes it really hard to focus him, and then Udyr with his turtle stance, of course, makes it really strong. Kog'Maw doing what he can to backdoor, get back into this game, of course going for Blood Razor. Looks like just the blue team continuing to push all the turrets. So despite a weakened AD carry, I mean, if the game could go to about the 35-minute mark, then we'll really see this pull off. As we have the Kennen going off, and Victor does go down. Victor go down. That means a lot of damage is down. And Maokai taking everything. Soraka very low. Soraka needs to get killed. It looks like Arius is going to get the kill. 6-0-5. Fantastic job by him having his Infinity Edge already. Let's check this really quick. What's his crit chance at? His crit chance only at 25. That is, of course, from the Infinity Edge. But as soon as he gets a Zeal and or Phantom Dancer, Victor dead shuffle bot. For those of you that don't know, Victor does shuffle. That is his dance. I forget the name of it. If I'm not mistaken, it's from Party Rock Anthem, but I really don't know exactly what it is. And Udyr just continuing to get some towers. Just split pushing all day. Blue team pretending they're CLG in a respect. Just getting the split push comp. or not so much a split push comp, but just split pushing as much as they can. And with the Malzahar coming in from behind, great play by him, and they do get the kill on Maokai. Still behind by a lot of gold because of these 5 towers. That is, let's see, 750 times 4. So that's 3k gold that they have just from towers, and then a little bit of a CS lead. Just Kinnan and Malzahar falling behind early, and Victor getting all the kills, having 8,400 gold, finally eclipsing this Graves. And bot lane, looks like we're pushing bot lane, but they are going to defend it effectively. Top lane, Kinnan just pushing out the minions. They have 2 inhibitor towers are the only things left in the lane, but they're going for Dragon. Do not know that the blue team does not have wards. Does Jaina have oracles? Jaina does not have oracles. She lost it when she saved, what's his name, Kinnan. And with Malzahar, Pool, and Graves, and Warwick, that goes down without a fight. Looks like Arius just must have tapped out for just a second, and blue buff is up. So blue buff not being given to Malzahar, just forsaking it to get to red. At this point, I'd say it's more important to the team. Malzahar getting Rylives, it looks like. Rylives or Rod of Aegis. I would assume we'd go for Rod of Aegis first, just because of, you know, the stacking time on it. And we have Udyr running in, trying to get after this Graves. Graves needing to dash away. And the great Jaina tornado. The root going down on Jaina. It looks like Jaina is going to die. Holy damage, Batman. Having his needlessly large rod, and Victor not caring at all. So Victor having really high base damage, base attack damage. That may be influential to the Sheen. I mean, that is an extra 91 damage per combo, which makes it really good to trade. And we do have Warwick just getting with Frozen Mallet on this Udyr. Warwick is not able to get away. We have Kinnan running in the sun, but the death beam just so much damage. We'll see Victor. As soon as people learn to play Victor, Victor's going to be a very competitive pick. We have the Victor ultimate going down, chasing Arius and Rushing on Kucha. And we have Kinnan going down. Kinnan getting dived. And we have Graves blowing his ultimate. Graves hasn't died this whole game. Is he going to now? The Jaina ultimate going down. Great ultimate by Jaina. Graves needing to get away. And the Jaina tornado. Great play by the support. And the bear stance stun going down. And we have Graves just attacking this Udyr, but Udyr not caring, having 138 armor and all the magic resist he wants from Wit's End, along with all that HP. And he is going to get is he going to get away? The tower is there. He needs to get one more auto attack. Oh, Graves, get one more auto attack. Oh, and he runs into Victor. Oh. Graves just needed one more auto attack. But right now we have Maokai with oracles that he hasn't used yet, just running around wanting to clear everything, but ward's not really anywhere right now. Jaina has done a great job of sticking to oracles herself, not having the gold for it now, but going to get Zeke's Herald, it looks like. That, of course, being changed from Stark's Fervor being removed from the game and turned into Zeke's Herald, which does benefit a little bit more people, a little bit more. She might even be going for the Locket of the Iron Solari that does build out of the Emblem of Valor as well, if I recall correctly. And Udyr just turtle stancing it up, healing all he can. Just standard. This is the standard build for a non-Atmog's Brute, or this might even be. I believe this is delayed Fratmogs. It could just be he's building into something, some more armor. And we have blue team getting a uncontested Baron. You can see red team does not know about this, and Soraka staying mid, keeping the illusion that they are there. Soraka, of course, going a little bit more AP heavy, with Wish and everything scaling really hard off AP. But they do not know that they're a Baron. Now they're going to realize that they're a Baron, but Baron's so low. And they do get Baron. They need to get out now. If Victor gets, if Graves goes down, then I can't imagine them winning this fight. Graves was 6-1-6, and now he's gone. That is all of their damage, ladies and gentlemen. And blue buff just fake their hard carrying this game. And we do have plenty of wards around Baron now. They were dropped just recently, as you can see from these timers. That has 2 minutes left. That has more than 2 minutes left. that has about a minute and a half left, and this one having a little bit more than 2 minutes left itself. A dragon, a minute and a half, and then we have a little bit more of a minute and a half. Bot lane, the minions are pushing. The tower is not weak enough to die. And mid lane just pushing mid, trying to get an inhibitor tower. Looks like Kog'Maw finally got his Modred's Bloodrazor. But, you know, unless they have an answer for this Victor, they can't win team fights. Victor is really the one doing all that damage. Look at that, just poked at the end, 500 HP gone. What is it done now? 620 damage with a death beam that's up every 6.84 seconds. Look at that. 2 lasers and Kitten's half health. Victor is really strong, people. To the 4 viewers I have right now, play Victor. Learn Victor. Victor is strong. Power transfer and laser. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. Jesus. 600 damage. 620 damage just in 2 abilities. And you know what? They're up every 7 seconds. 600 damage every 7 or 1200 damage every 7 seconds. Not to mention an ultimate that is pretty god mode. I mean, as soon as Big Fat Gigi or Reggie or anybody, and we have Maokai Twist advancing in, we do have him blowing his Randuins and Shirelias. We have the Victor ultimate going down, sticking on the areas, sticking on the Graves, and the AD carry is down, and now that they're down, Graves saying GG. I don't see how they're going to be able to stop this push. They don't have any towers down, they don't have any inhibitors down, so these towers are invulnerable, but they do get the kill on the Malzahar. Victor laser going down, getting everything done, and Kog'Maw getting away with 36 HP at one point. Just so close so many times for the purple team, but it not adding up. Not really getting anything done. And it looks like they're just going to safely push. We have Victor just continuing the game 11-2-9, 162 CS. The only one having more is, of course, Graves, but 5 kills and 2 more assists make a lot of gold. Let's look at the difference really quick. Graves getting a Negatron cloak and desperately needing to with this Victor. I mean, his ultimate, what does the ultimate do? His ultimate did, first off, 600 damage burst. And I'll get that off. Sorry about that, fan, ladies and gentlemen. And we do have the engage going down. Looks like the Victor ultimate going down. Kog'Maw going down. We have Maokai going down. We have Warwick getting killed by Victor. Victor, of course, Victor is getting focused by the whole team now. He does get the kill on Kitten, and with his shield, it does do a lot of damage. But the kill by the AD carry, and if they're going to make a counter push, now is the time to do so. They have 2 towers to get through, but Victor is down for 45 seconds. And the missed flash by the Soraka. And Jaina just staying there if she needs to ult. Yes, her ult was off cooldown. And Jaina getting the kill. We have Ares going in. He needs to push this. They're picking Dragon. And, you know, is Baron still up? Baron is up. So that means Baron's going to res in about a minute and a half. I believe it just expired. I'm not sure. Or I believe it expired a little more than a bit ago. And if Graves does get caught, he is in bad shape. Graves needing to run away, but the damage, the Wit's End, and the Atmas, too much, and the Jaina Tornado saving him, but the great flash over the Jaina Tornado. Oh my god, what a play. The exhaust going down, but still with the Bear Stance move speed, and that is going to be all that this particular Graves wrote. And we have Shirelia's being blown. Malzahar is his ultimate up. His ultimate is up. If he can get the suppress off, that should be a very, very dead Udyr. But they ran around the wrong way and then doubled back. So it looks like Udyr is going to escape for free. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know. I didn't see anything in the IRC chat, so I didn't know. It looks like, yeah, Victor just getting Riley, so just letting that Sheen sit. So, you know, what do I know, ladies and gentlemen? Did he get ulted on this pool? It does like he did get ulted on the pool, taking the percentage-based damage great against him. And he's solo, and Jaina getting 2 kills now, but the Victor ultimate, Jesus, that damage. Ladies and gentlemen, play Victor. If you learn one thing, play Victor. And we have Warwick going down, but a power transfer and a Death Beam laser. Death Beam laser later. This Victor just 15-3. So what do we learn? Play Victor. And Udyr saying that there's too much CC on this team. We have Kinnan just running back, trying to get what farm he can. Kinnan almost having a death cap. Does he have enough? Ghost Gummy just going ahead and pushing top. And it looks like if Arius gets caught now, this is really bad for the purple team. He does need to make something happen, but not at the expense of his own life. Did Kinnan get his death cap? Kinnan finally got his death cap. And we can see Victor 1700, so he needs a lot more gold to get his Lich Banes. That's 1260. He needs 2210 gold left for his Lich Bane, if I remember correctly. I know it costs 950 plus a null magic mantle and a blasting rod, so I believe that's 2250. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have Graves just clearing out these super minions. Inhibitor's still down. I believe it will res soon. And Victor stealing the blue, going to refresh his own, which is only half done, but more importantly, denying that from the purple team. And we have the ultimate going down on the Kog'Maw, knowing that Victor's not there. Victor coming in is his ultimate. His ultimate is off cooldown. If he can get that ultimate off, he can do a lot of damage. Victor backing off, though. He does get the ultimate. The Kinnan is going to go down. It is stuck on the Kinnan, and with the Rylai's, it does keep him slowed. The Shurelya is being popped by Maokai, keeping Victor safe. Victor does get hit by the tornado, but to no avail. Is Bloodstain active? Bloodstain, I can't tell if it's active because it's a toggle. And we have Warwick coming in. Warwick getting bursted down hard. And being stunned, but still moving. And Udyr is going to come in and clean up. So that's, I don't want to say it should be GG. If Jaden gets caught, great play by Jaden to keep him alive. But I don't see Malzahar and Graves keeping this game from ending. Although their inhib is respawning soon. So if they can lure him to a fight around these towers, they can, or get them to focus on these towers, they will become invincible shortly. So that could be their only hope right now. And it looks like Maokai does get the root off, and his projectile he goes even though Graves dashes. And with that done, that should be GG. Just that Victor, 17, 3, and 11. Again, play Victor, ladies and gentlemen. Victor is sleeper OP. He's like Blitzcrank. Only he actually has a place in the meta. And look at that, just so much damage done. And Malzahar getting Rod of Ages and Rylai's, going very tanky, but obviously not tanky enough. And they have the surrender, the GG in the heart from Graves. Great manner by everybody. And Victor shuffling, even though he misspelled it. So, good game to everyone involved. Thank you all for playing. And, but let's say, as was said at the very beginning of this game, 1K ping Kong, new meta. Try that or play Victor. It's your choice, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching, and this is Azam Minirex saying goodbye.